This video will provide tips on bedding a fresh stall. I'm Crystal with Best Cob and welcome to my barn. Today I'm going to take you into one of my 10 by 12 stalls and give you an idea of how to start bedding your stall fresh. First things first, go ahead and start with a fresh, clean, stripped stall. Go in and remove any of the old bedding, take out any debris, manure, anything left over. You want to make sure you're starting on a nice, clean slate. Gives the pellets better chance to break down, get more even coverage, that sort of thing. So make sure you clean it pretty good ahead of time. Once your stall is nice and cleared, you're going to go ahead and start adding bags of bedding. Add 3 to 5 bags depending on the size of the stall and how deep you want it. In this particular one, as I mentioned, it's a 10 by 12. I'm going to be putting in 4 total bags. In summertime, I keep it a little thinner. Wintertime, I make it a little deeper. You're going to go ahead and start spreading it evenly throughout the stall. You can use your pick. As you can see right here, I'm just using my feet to spread it around. Don't have to make it perfect. Repeat it with the remaining bags of bedding. I only got 1 in there right now. I'm going to go ahead and add 3 more. Like with grain bags, they're pretty easy to open. It's that little white ribbon. You pull it on the side and it'll rip straight across. Nice and easy to open, especially if you're by yourself. Now with these pellets, the key to spreading it out evenly is that way when the horse is walking around, they're not kind of piling it up in the middle. You're making sure you're getting an even layer throughout. Over the course of the day or the night, whenever you have them in the stall, they're going to walk around. It's going to kind of crunch underneath their feet for about the first day as they're breaking up the pellets. No problems there. It's just going to help soften it up. Want to make it nice and thorough. If you want, you can actually put a little bit of a heavier concentration in the middle, as that tends to be where the horse tends to focus their time. If they're more of an edge of the stall kind of horse, you could spread it pretty good around there too. I prefer it and just have it all throughout. As you can see, here are some of the pellets. They're straight out of the bag, so they're not really starting to break up yet. They will over time, plus with the horse walking on them, that'll kind of quicken the process. If you're interested and you want to get these to break up a little bit faster, you can sprinkle up to 1 gallon of water per bag, and that'll help break it up faster. This is what it's looking like after about 7 hours. I just brought in my mare so that she's only been on it for a short bit. As you can see, the stall looks not a whole lot different than it did a little while ago. What's happening is the pellets are starting to loosen up just a little bit over the course of the evening as she's walking on it. As they get a little bit of moisture from the air, they'll start to break down more. Day 2 in the morning. As you can see, it looks like there's a little bit more coverage in here. It's getting a little bit deeper. You can see a little bit more break up in there. As it's starting to get softer, a little bit fluffier, you notice the pieces are a little bit smaller. You're getting a little bit more fluff, as we like to call it. Here's my mare walking around on it. As you see, it's not slippery, it's not uncomfortable for him. It's just something to move around in. As you can see, a little bit more of the breakdown as it's softening up. Day 3, you notice a big difference. Not so much of the bigger pellets anymore, more the fluff. That's what's going to absorb the liquid. That's what's going to keep any sort of manure in one place, or at least not let it get spread around too much. That's what's going to absorb that moisture and absorb the smell throughout your stall. As you can see, it looks deeper. There's a lot more even coverage, especially from the horse moving around. Now this is about the depth you want. Unlike with pine bedding, you don't want it really deep. That's just going to keep in, with the pine bedding, the moisture on the legs, that sort of thing. The point is to have a dry, clean stall, safe for your horse, as well as a nice, easy stall to pick for you. Thanks for checking out our info video. If you need any tips or any other questions, you can check us out at www.bestcob.com. Otherwise, happy pickings!